night coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And, you know, I think New York, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
So the Nets starting five. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. It's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Rivers in at the point. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity, powers through for the bucket, gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Harris with it. Out defended by Randle. And no good. And New York the other way now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Knox misses. Brooklyn with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Irving passes to Durant. Over Robinson. They get it back. Allen lays it up and banks it in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now here's Rivers. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
Rivers hits both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Allen outside. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 5 now.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And here's Barrett. And the loss to the Celtics the other night definitely was not himself. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Nice control by Knox. Just impressive and committed to that shot.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now LeVert. Outside Durant. This one for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Randle, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Shooting 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
And so he makes both from the line.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
But when you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Passes it to Randle. And to get open is Robinson. Randle no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Here's Rivers following the bucket by the Nets. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Kyrie Irving is second.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Knox the pass to Barrett. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Toppin, he's checked in for Randle. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to KD. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over Toppin. Irving misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Knox. New York, no good that time either.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
New York trailing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
It's good from long range.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson. Good season for him last year. First in field goal percentage, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Now, here's Barrett. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson kicks to Rivers. To end the run. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Irving. Here's LeVert. Tries again, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 6. Barrett with the bounce pass. Robinson up top, defended by Allen. Here's Rivers. That one wide left.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Allen. And the Nets miss again. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Barrett to end the cold streak. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
On the wing, Harris. The pass to Allen. LeVert inside the line. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. They retain possession. KD, that's for 2. They grabbed their own miss. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Robinson kicks to Barrett. Pass to Toppin. Pass to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Knox misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Toppin can't get it to go. Nets leading by 3. To the paint. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the monster jam.
Outside Robinson, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kevin Knox. Alec Burks checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Ntilikina in for Rivers. Prince the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Prince. And it's Noel with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Toppin. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie right side. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Shooting one.
The Nets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And so here is New York after Taurean Prince's miss.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the rejection by Noel.
And Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Shot from the inbound, and there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Prince. And the Nets lead by 9. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Burks. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Jordan. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Goes back up. Nice touch on the bank shot. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Pass to Toppin. And the pass to Bullock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeff Green picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting two.
first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-7 run. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Knicks with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Buries the long-range jumper. Bullock's got 5.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Brooklyn with the ball after New York gets the 3. Here's Dinwiddie. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And again, New York with the triple.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Toppin. Kept alive. Here's Noel, and Jordan sends it back.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Now the Knicks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Bullock. And that one is off. Prince with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 3. Passes it to Luwawu. Here's Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Works for 3. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Green against Noel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And both free throws good for Green. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Payton looking around. Pass to Burks. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Burks has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. 4 on the clock. Bullock with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Payton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater. Noel down low. He's against Jordan. And Noel kicks to Payton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Payton can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Here's Luwawu. Jordan trying to free himself up. No good from Luwawu. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Out to Payton. New York moving it around. Green against Randle. No good. That would have tied it. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Kevin Knox comes in for Reggie Bullock. It's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Austin Rivers in for Payton. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that's going to be a travel. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's Barrett, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off, and he just stuck to the play.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
There's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that R.J. Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Brent, some breathless comparisons for R.J. Barrett. People throwing out names like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady.
I mean, that's a ton of optimism around names like that, but this young player has a drive and a will, and I think he has the kind of composure to show you what he's made of. And if it reaches anywhere near those other players, Kevin, he's going to have one heck of a career.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Rivers with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Randle. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets leading by 4. Over Robinson. That one off the back iron and out. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Good. Rivers has got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, an effortless floater from Austin Rivers.
Rivers against Irving. Here's Durant. Allen up top. Pass to LeVert from the arc. Unable to get that one. And New York the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And it's sent back by Irving. Over Rivers. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks shooting only 21% from the field so far. The pass to Knox. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. The feed now to Barrett. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving with a clean look. And the Nets miss again.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Barrett, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. LeVert the pass to KD. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 10.
How quick was that trigger there? Durant gets it off so fast, and there's not much you can do with where he shoots it from.
Robinson kicks to Rivers. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Reigns.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now Rivers, following Durant's three-point attempt. Rivers dishes to Barrett. Back to Rivers. From 12 feet out. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Passes to LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now, and Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Ntilikina comes in for Kevin Knox. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. The high post shot, and that one goes long. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Ntilikina. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's KD. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Shoots it. Misses off the right iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Rivers kicks to Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
The Knicks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game. Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Rivers, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Allen with it, picked up by Rivers. Pass to Irving, fires for 3, hits it from three-point range. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And New York making a change here. Noel's checked in. Then for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Allen. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Barrett. He's got 8. Here's Toppin. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And the 3 ball is good. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Rivers. And it's sent back by KD. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And remember, in the early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
Nets leading by 6. Now Shamet. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Now here's Payton. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Shamet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
And the first one at the line is good. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
But he recovers it. Shamet the pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Durant's got 19 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Payton dishes to Noel. That shot no good. Great D that time from Jordan. To the middle. And KD throws it down.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Noel. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Payton. And that time, also a missed shot.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
And stolen by Noel. Here's Ntilikina. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's pretty impressive athleticism from Ntilikina, who takes the initiative on that play.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
Alec Burks checked in for Payton. Then for the Nets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Prince. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 12. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie with it. 8 points for him. Five to shoot. Releases. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 blocked shots, and 7 rebounds. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
Well, surprise, surprise. KD leading his team so long and so versatile. He can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, off the dribble, spotting up. This kid is special.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. And it's Rivers in at the 1. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Knox, guarded by KD. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Rivers.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Knicks trail by 11. And here's Barrett. Robinson kicks to Rivers. He feeds it to Randle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They push it up 4 on 3. Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's Rivers with the rebound. New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The pass to LeVert. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Barrett against KD. Randle down low. Trying to get open is Robinson. Randle no good.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Allen drops them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Rivers passes to Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And that one falls for Barrett.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
He's off on the second. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the call will be against Julius Randle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Irving. Harris outside. To the inside. Durant lays it up and in off the pretty assist. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Barrett against LeVert. Passes it to Rivers. He kicks it to Randle. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. Now LeVert puts it up. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Shoots over LeVert. New York, no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Knox. Feeds it to Randle. Another shot. And it's sent back by KD. On its way from Irving for 2. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Randle dishes to Rivers. Back to Randle. Over Durant. Randle no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Irving. High post shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now the pass to Knox. Back to Randle. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits, makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Knicks trail by 20.
Timeout.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Harris. Last season's performance for him came in about 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Durant against Randle. Over Durant. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Wound up there for Allen. Rivers against Irving. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Knicks trail by 18. In the corner, Barrett with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Passes it to Durant. Here's the teardrop. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Irving against Rivers. Pass to Barrett. Randle right side. Some solid defense there from Irving.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Robinson, and they pick up 2. He's got 6.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Pass to Durant. Goes up on the high post, and the shot goes down. And now it's 27 points for Kevin Durant.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. And there's the pass to KD. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Now Bullock. He has 5. That shot missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Pass to Ntilikina. Toppin with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
Nice job in the screen and roll. Patience by Payton in the screen and roll helped to set everything up.
Irving against Payton. Outside, KD. Shoots over Toppin. No good from Durant. Knicks trail by 15. Down low. Toppin, good.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Prince outside. Outside Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 8.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Noel kicks to Payton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Noel. And Alec Burks subbed in for Payton. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet comes in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Shamet. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Ntilikina. And again, New York with the triple.
I like the decision to just rise up and fire. Ntilikina showing a confident play there.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
Takes a shot at the elbow. They get the rebound. Toppin, good. Toppin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Jordan finds Prince. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Burks. He has 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Dinwiddie. Toppin pulls it in. Knicks trail by 11. Works for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Prince outside. Shamet the pass to Dinwiddie. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Prince misses. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Toppin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. Kevin Knox is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:05 left in the third. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 8. Green kicks to Dinwiddie.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Ntilikina can't hit. Nets leading by 10. Outside, Green. Here's Luwawu. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Luwawu's got his first basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Robinson misses. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Now Dinwiddie. With 4 seconds on the clock. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 side. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Outside Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rivers checked in. And KD drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Barrett the pass to Rivers. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
And how about RJ getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game, distribution.
Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from 18. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Luwawu. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rivers against Allen. Rivers can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Luwawu. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Barrett dishes to Robinson. Kicks to Rivers. In the corner, Barrett with it. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn with the rebound. High post, KD shoots over Toppin. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Knicks trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Randle's checked in for the Knicks. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Luwawu. Karis LeVert comes in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Durant with a wide open look. And the Nets miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rivers kicks to Barrett. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
That fast break 3 is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Rivers bounce pass. Here's Knox. Pass to Barrett. To the wing on the left. Here's Randle. There's the pass to Knox. There's the triple. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Robinson's checked in for Toppin. Brooklyn leading by 11. And here is Irving. Passes it to Durant. LeVert against Barrett. From the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. It's Robinson, top of the key. Randle outside. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Back to Durant. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it back. Yep, it counts. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's Irving. It's blocked.
That's RJ coming in and locked in to get the block.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Irving passes to KD. High post try. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Rivers. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Irving. Durant down low. He's guarded by Rivers. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Rivers. Sweet little floater.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now Irving. Lobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fires, high post, rebounded by the Nets. Allen's Nets leading by 13. He kicks it to Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Robinson finds Rivers. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Here's LeVert. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Barrett. Durant with some nice D.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
To the paint. And there's Randle on the assist from Barrett. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Here's Irving. Connects on the open J. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Nets leading by 15. Now here's LeVert. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 18. Excellent D there from Allen. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Barrett for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. KD on the wing. Back to Irving. KD against Robinson. Durant kicks to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Timeout, timeout.
Harris has got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Nets.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 21. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Burks from deep. The rebound by Johnson. Nets leading by 21. Brown outside. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Burks against Prince. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Johnson finds Brown. Here's Green. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Smith feeling it out a bit. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.